So welcome to another show of Pageant Community Radio, a show to promote diversity and to give people a voice. And today I'm very lucky because I've got the wonderful Michelle Walker here, all donned in her crown and her sash, the only ever Miss England and Miss Great Britain who's the same person. And she's here on the show today. Hi, Michelle.
Oh, hi. Thank you so much for having me on. It's so nice.
Gosh, no, thank you for being here. I love when you had your crown and sash on, you're like, I feel like I'm going out. That was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I feel great already.
Oh my God, I love it.
Just need to get hairdresser.
I love it. Well, firstly, thank you so much for being part of this. It's great to talk to so many different people in the pageant community. And of course, look at all your crowns behind you. You're going to have to take us through them all.
Yeah, that is completely fine. I mean, I'll be honest, they need refurbing. They're, past 20 years old now.
That's all right.
But this one has lost its little tip, bless it. So it's actually over there. So I do need to get it glued back on. But this was Miss Model of the World.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Actually the biggest crown.
Wow, love it.
Miss Great Britain.
Oh, look how shiny.
Great Britain. And this one was Miss England.
Oh, lovely.
And this one was Miss Merseyside.
Miss Merseyside, I love it. And we've got your other picture in the background as well, but we'll get on to that. So yeah. I know all the pageant community are all going to want to hear about, competing in Miss England and going to Miss World. What was that like?
Well, it was all so fast. It happened literally in a flash, to be honest. Next minute, I was competing for Miss Merseyside. I went from Miss Merseyside to Miss Great Britain. When I won Miss Great Britain, I was then took off to Turkey for an international title, and I won Miss Model of the World.
Wow.
I know. I came back and then off again to London. I then won Miss England, which was just incredible. What a show that was. I remember it just like yesterday. And then I was quickly off to Miss World on a plane to the Maldives.
Oh, to the Maldives? Is that where it was?
Yeah, we went to the Maldives. We went around about 6 weeks there. It was so beautiful. It was just amazing. So we did all the swimwear around there. We did, and my year particular as well, not just, it was special obviously, but it was actually the Millennium Year.
Yes.
So we did it in our country in London, the finals.
Yes.
And it was done in Millennium Dome.
I love that. That's absolutely
So it was amazing. So we all flew back. I think there was 2 planes full of us. There was 96 or 6 of us competing. So then we landed in London and then did the finals together.
That is absolutely amazing that you could go to the Maldives. I went for my honeymoon, so I know it's not a short flight, and it's such an amazing place. And there's pictures of you on Google on that beach. I did think that looks like the Maldives, but I didn't know where it was at the time. Your year was Priyanka Chopra one, which is she's one of my idols. I absolutely love her. So you obviously got to meet her.
Yeah, oh my God, she was amazing. Oh. She was literally a queen through and through. She was, from the start. When I remember speaking to her story, she started at the age of 5.
Oh, wow.
Learning how to be a queen. And it was only then until I realised just how different it was and how much it meant to their country and how much it meant to their family.
Yeah.
She competing in Miss World. Just from head to toe, the way she acted, the way she ate, the way she spoke, she walked in the room and you knew she was Miss World.
Oh wow, gosh, that's amazing.
It was stunning. And in fairness to her, she's still doing really well. She's been very successful.
Yeah, she has.
So yeah, it was an opportunity for me to meet her and just to spend and be there around her was just amazing.
Oh gosh. So take us back to being in the Millennium Dome and competing. What was that like?
Yeah, because it was our year and we did it in London and I was Miss England. The press were really, really on it. Our press, as you know, they were all over the place. They even came to the Maldives and they came back. Yeah, there's tons of media that I've got in boxes, loads of media. So they were literally hot on, they just wanted me all the time, which was fantastic.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like it happened. It was so quick. The days just were filled out from press conferences. Was Miss England's got to do this. She's got to go there. I went to all different venues. Just to get for the press for it to be published.
Oh,
Um,
amazing.
from rehearsing, from all the events that you've got to do. It was just crazy. And then, we then competed, and it was like the competition itself was the easy bit.
Well, I guess it's so different as well to what pageants are like now. Have you been to a pageant recently?
I went to, in fact, it was this time last year when I went to the finals of Miss Great Britain.
Yes.
And I attended the 75th anniversary, and it was amazing for me. I'm not gonna lie. I was like a kid in a candy shop, like, oh my God, I walked in, here I am 20 years on with Miss Great Britain sash.
Oh, I love it.
It was lovely to be there around, seeing these girls and thinking, oh my God, I was once one of these, and I wish them all the best luck. And, it's just a nice experience to be surrounded by, the industry again, to be honest.
So you obviously are not doing pageants anymore, but you're still on stage.
Yeah.
So you're doing bikini competitions, and there's that gorgeous photo of you in the background, which, you do look different from when you were on stage as Miss England. So talk us through that.
Yeah, so basically, I came off the stage at Miss World, and then just had a family, had 2 children. I'm in the fitness industry anyway, and I have been since I left school. So I just finished my qualifications in nutrition and sport and exercise, and then I just started finding the love for sculpting my physique after having children. Of course, there was some saggy bits, wobbly belly and stuff, but not, I was always gifted. So I knew that there wasn't much I had to do. So I just really enjoyed that time, just sculpting my body. And then I just literally took a love for bodybuilding, and just started. And I was never convinced from the start when I started that I was going to end up being a bikini athlete. It was only over time, I thought I can do this. And actually, I wouldn't mind getting on stage again. That would just be absolutely my dream. So I stood there, as a mum of 2, and I entered my first competition in 2017. And yeah, it's not stopped since, and no intention to stop neither.
So obviously COVID has kind of put a pause on things, but you're going to be back hopefully next year, or so you're prepping anyway, aren't you? So
yeah, I'm basically have gone through, because of COVID, there's, like you say, it stopped most athletes. So I've decided to just stay in a progressive off season and try and put a little bit more muscle tissue on, so I can then be a little bit more competitive. So my aim is to be a stronger competitor when I step on stage. My invitation for the World Championships is still standing.
oh gosh,
And
well,
I was excited.
amazing.
So hopefully I get to the World Championships, in better condition than there was at the British finals. Who knows, things happen for a reason. I was 10 weeks out the World Championships before they did the first lockdown. So, it was a sudden thing, to have that happen. Because we've been chasing the World Championships for 3-4 years, for then to be 10 weeks out, and then you've got to go back into a exit diet, back into an off season. It's a bit of a tough pill to swallow. But things happen for a reason. It is what it is. So yeah, hopefully compete the end of this year or the beginning of next year. It just depends on how quickly and how I'm looking condition wise.
Well, fingers crossed for you, and hopefully you can do that, which would be great. And we'll have all the pageant community behind you as well. So I've made Pageant Community Radio as part of my platform to promote diversity. I wanted to ask your opinion, like, why is it important to have diversity in pageantry, but also in bodybuilding?
over the years, obviously it has changed massively, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So if you date back to old school pageantry, you know, it was your typical, what you think of, you know, what comes at the top of your head, what queens would look like. We're pretty, you know, we're pretty similar. We're almost twins. And I do like the fact that, you know, over time that has changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things have got to change. People have got to adapt. Also, you know, we've got to make sure that women get the opportunity, no matter what you look like and how you are. And I love the fact that as well, you know, over time you've got more, you're doing more as a queen. So when you've got your title, I mean, can you imagine me now having 4 titles and doing what a queen who has, when you wear a crown now, there comes so much with it. It wasn't like that then. So, you know, you've got charities, and I don't get me wrong, I raised money for breast cancer research. That was my charity. But if I had to do that for 4 titles, you know, that would just be crazy. I wouldn't be able to keep up with that. So, you know, I'm sure that the girls that listen agree that, you know, that there is diversity in the industry now. But in bodybuilding, there is, because, you know, in terms of different categories and stuff like that, we can pretty much do what we like, you know. Bodybuilding, we are who we are. Do you know what I mean? There is massive diversity, more than there is in pageantry. But it is important because, you know, the women need to feel free, and they need to be able to feel they can do what they want, and they can achieve anything. Anything is possible if you make it possible.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, you're bringing in diversity into pageantry anyway, because you're a bodybuilder as well as a pageant queen. So that's a huge diversity. So thank you so much, though, for being part of this. If anyone wants to get in contact with you, wants to follow your journey, or get in touch with you about coaching, how can they do that?
Well, the quickest way is social media. So my Instagram is @Team Bikini Queens. And I've got, you know, that's on Facebook as well. So you can just put in Michelle Walker, and you'll quickly find me. I mean, you find me on Google.
On the beach, on the Maldives.
Yeah, the Maldives. So I'm pretty easy to find. So yeah, but if anyone wants to come forward and is interested, obviously, you know, get in touch. Absolutely. I am actually looking for competitors now to take to, you know, pageants or in the bodybuilding industry as well. So that would just be amazing. I do want to take a couple of girls. I'm not going to lie. I want to crown a couple of girls. It's just something that, one of my ambitions that I want to do, just because of my background and my experience. I would love nothing more, but just to get the message across, you know, it's about a body transformation. So, you know, it's not about dieting. You know, it's about feeling more confident on stage through nothing other but your physique. If you feel confident, body confident, then you're going to feel confident on the stage. So for me, you know, it starts there. So that is basically what I do. I'm a body transformation specialist.
Fabulous. Well, I will tag Michelle in the bottom of this video anyway, but thank you so much for being part of Pageant Community Radio, Michelle. It's been amazing, and you got to don your crown and your sash again.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity, though. Honestly, you know, hopefully we can speak more, and let's get some more.
Definitely. Michelle and I are doing a podcast as well, so keep an eye out for that one as well. But thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for having me on.
Thank you. See you later.
Bye.